Hello guys, welcome back to another video. The overall trust in cryptocurrencies is, I don't know if it's at an all-time low, but it's, extreme fear. So we had 25 in this fear and greed index. We had FTX pausing withdrawals. Now you can apparently withdraw from Bahamian accounts. So you're seeing people actually pay people in FTX to change their location to Bahamas, and then they can get some of the money out. It's just a mess, If you want to know more about that, you should come ahead and read some of the articles. I'm going to leave them down below in the description, And BlockFi also paused their withdrawals, and that's because they were tightly connected to FTX. And I'm not that kind of channel that knows a ton about all of this, I just know that it's pretty annoying. When I just unstaked my Kronos from the validator about 20 days ago, getting ready to actually sell some Kronos during the World Cup, where I thought that Kronos is gonna take a little spike, in the price. Now I'm sitting and it's 3 days away until it's unlocked, and look at what Kronos have done in the last month. That's right, horrible, just horrible. I think that's down like 25%. No, 25% is just in a week, that's horrible. But in an attempt to show transparency and I guess save the industry, the industry is gonna survive, but save parts of the industry that are still here. Binance CZ, he started to tweet out the hot and cold wallets that Binance have to show proof of their assets. Following that, the Krypto.com CEO, he did the same. Kris here. What I find interesting is, let's just first read what he said. While the proof of reserves audit preparation is on the way, we're sharing our cold wallet addresses for some of the top assets under our platform. This represents only a portion of our reserves, about 53,000 Bitcoin and almost 400,000 ETH, and combined with other assets for a total of $3 billion US. And they are expecting to show a full audited proof of reserves in a couple of weeks, and confirming that they have one-to-one for the assets that we have invested on their platform, right? Because that's basically what the problem is with FTX, and what the problem is going to be with Binance and Krypto.com if everybody start to take out their money and they don't have that money to give out, And the thing is, we don't need it to necessarily be true. We just need the rumors to be there, and then people are gonna go wild, and they're gonna start to take their money off. Personally, I do not have, I have some of the Krypto.com Visa card. I'm not saying that Krypto.com will default. Personally, I believe in Binance and I believe in Krypto.com. Do not take any of my stuff here as advice, that's just what I personally believe. But one thing that I found very interesting is their holdings in SHIBA INU. Look at this. So this is Krypto.com's in cooperation with Nancy portfolio. You can see that they have a total of little under $3 billion in assets here listed, and their wallets can be found here. You can go ahead and check them. I'm going to leave it down below in the description as always, and you can click on these ones to find out how they look. But their assets are allocated like this. So they got 31% in Bitcoin, so that's almost $1 billion in Bitcoin, right? And then they got $500,000 allocated to Shiba Inu, right? Or around $500,000, or 20% of their portfolio. I mean, why? Why do they have so much Shiba Inu? Is it because that all us on Krypto.com exchange, we love Shiba Inu, we love to speculate in it, and we just bought it up? Or I don't know why it's so popular over here. It's beyond me, and it's kind of concerning because Shiba Inu, I don't know much about it, but what does it bring, Why don't we have more ETH in this reserve, or more USDC, USDT? Anyway, I just thought it's funny that actually Krypto.com is such a big believer in Shiba Inu, or maybe the people that invest are. And one thing that I liked over here, let me see if I can pull it up. So Krypto.com exchange is the second most profitable exchange in the industry according to this source, with 13 billion in profits. And then there is like a source here of some numbers, some graphs and stuff. And then this guy, I remember Kris saying 1 billion revenue this year in one of his recent tweets. So I assume profit 13 billion is since incorporation. So now Kris, he replies, this is incorrect. As I mentioned on Twitter, our revenues exceeded US 1 billion for 2 consecutive years, 21 and 22. We're happy with this result given 22x growth in revenue between 2020 and 2021, but it's nowhere near 13 billion in profit. So they didn't make 13 billion in profit, but he doesn't count comment how much they made. And that's not what I wanted to show you initially. So this is one of my favorite people in the whole Crow fam, you know, in the whole Krypto.com universe, Brumo Gen. What's your liabilities, my friend, right? So he wanna know not only how much stuff do they have, but what are their costs, you know? What do they owe people? You know, my mate drives a Bentley, but he sure as hell does not have the collateral for it, right? So that's the whole issue, you know, like, yeah, you might have $3 billion in assets, but maybe you got 4 billion in liability. So he's looking for more transparency. And I think that honestly right now for the centralized exchanges, probably we need it, you know, we need it. We need audits. We need them to be regulated. And Krypto.com has in the past always, and is currently always seeking regulations and working with authorities in countries to do that, you know. So personally, I like Krypto.com, you know, for that reason. All my DeFi stuff, that's a different side of the story, but to achieve mass adoption, I think we need to have trust in the industry. Anyway guys, I just thought it was funny that Krypto.com has so much in Shiba Inu. And one thing that's also interesting to find out over here is that they actually own nothing on the Avalanche chain. You know, they don't give a about the Avalanche chain. Polygon, they have like $13 million worth of assets. And they got 40 million on the Binance chain. And Ethereum stands for 2 billion almost, and then Bitcoin, they have like almost $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's it for me in this video. I'm gonna leave the links down below in the description so you can go ahead and dive into this yourself. Pretty interesting stuff, and I wish us all to come out, you know, on the other side healthy and maybe richer than we were when we entered. Not looking good right now, but all right guys, see you in the next one. Bye bye.